Let's go back to the Interagency Task Force's quarantine protocols. Trisha Terada joins us live. Trisha, are there any changes to the guidelines for areas under the Enhanced Community Quarantine or ECQ and the General Community Quarantine GCQ? Trisha?
Well, Pia, based on the recent task force resolution, Bacolod City is now included in the list of areas under enhanced community quarantine or EQ. Delivery of non-priority products are now allowed. This is another major update for those living in areas under ECQ. These include clothing, accessories, hardware, housewares, school and office supplies, and veterinary products. Companies manufacturing essential items like food, medical supplies, medicines, vitamins may also operate at only half of their workforce. If they need more people for their production, the trade department should give prior clearance. Airline and the sea vessel employees, including pilots, captains, and crew members, are now allowed to work under ECQ, but of course subject to guidelines from the Transportation Department. Physical distancing must be observed in airplanes and sea vessels. Like, for example, in the aircraft, estimated distance should be 2 seats apart. Let's now go to GCQ rather, or General Community Quarantine. We've already mentioned the industries that will be allowed under GCQ in the previous reports. These include malls and non-leisure shops. But authorities are now clarifying those working in financial services, BPOs, legal, accounting, and auditing services, and other establishments may operate with 50% of their employees on site. The rest may work from home. Basically, in general, what the government is suggesting is that for these establishments or these businesses to have alternative work set up in industries where it's possible. Pia?
Trisha, I suppose you're also going to be modifying the guidelines for mass gatherings, right?
Right, Pia. Mass gatherings are still banned, but under ECQ, adjustments were made for funeral rites. Priests, imams, or pastors and immediate family members may now attend wakes if the cause of death is not COVID-19, but they need to provide a proof of relationship with the disease. This is important so they can be allowed to travel. Of course, physical distancing must be observed in those events. We move on to GCQ, another major development here. Essential work gatherings and religious activities may now proceed provided that they observe a 2-meter distance between and among participants. They must also wear face masks, face shields, or other protective equipment for the face during the event. Back to you.
Trisha, ang daming umalma na mga ibang lawmakers and senior citizens about the quarantine rules, banning them from leaving their homes. Ano yung sabi ng IATF? What does the IATF say about this now?
Right, Pia. Nililinaw ngayon ng pamahalaan na may mga may adjustments dito sa patakaran nito. For example, people below o yung mga 21 years old pababa, 60 years old and above, or 60 years old and pataas, and those with pre-existing health conditions, health risks, yung mga may sakit, the pregnant women are required to stay at home. Hindi sila pwedeng lumabas ng bahay. This applies for both those living in areas under GCQ and ECQ. Pero may exception. Yung senior citizens, pwede silang lumabas sa kanilang mga bahay kung malusog sila at kung walang ibang pwedeng gumawa ng pag-grocery o pagbili ng gamot para sa kanila. So they can go out to buy essential goods for themselves. And at the same time, yung mga malalakas naman na senior citizens na kaya pang magtrabaho, pwede rin pumasok sa kanilang mga opisina, especially in industries where it's allowed by the guidelines. So the government's hoping that this clears the concerns of senior citizens. Pia?
Trisha Terada there reporting.